Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to We've Got Words bonus episode. I'm your co-host, Cam, and my co-host to the co-host, Brent Neves. Brent, how are you doing?
Okay, you can't get mad at me for saying you're my co-host. You don't have to introduce yourself as a co-host.
I'm giving you exactly what you want. No. That's the in-between.
No.
We're both co-hosts.
No.
See,
that is
if you didn't think there was a difference, you would have been fine with that.
No.
Because your thing is you're like, oh, I'm the host, you're the co-host. But when I call you a co-host, you get mad.
No, it doesn't make me mad. What made me mad was if you said you were the host and I was your co-host, you know what I would have done? Nothing, because it's not a big deal. You didn't have to refer to yourself as a co-host.
Here's the thing, we'll never know because you reacted precisely as I thought you would.
I'm not mad. I just think you're dumb as fuck.
I'm not dumb. I'm inventive, and I think differently than the average male.
That's true. So what is this? What are we doing?
Bonus episode, baby.
Yeah, what does that entail?
You're in my world now, motherfucker.
No, because I'm scared, because you keep teasing a bonus episode. It's never happened. And I asked you...
First of all, let me interrupt you right there, because I'm in control. You love being teased.
Okay. Anyways.
You love being teased.
I ask you what
I know that for sure.
I ask you what that entails, and you go, don't worry, I'm going to do all the work. Which is scary, because usually, you doing all the work, in quotes, is you doing none of the work, and then forcing me to do something. And I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to trust you. And if this bonus episode comes out, I don't know what that means, but it might not.
So here's what we're going to do. For this bonus episode, we're going to learn a little bit more about our two hosts.
Okay.
we're going to let the fans learn a little bit more about us.
That's a good idea, because our best friends, the only people that listen to this episode, need to know who we are.
They need to know our origin story. I would like you to attempt.
So I'm a 7'2" African American female.
Did you say African American female?
Yeah. Think I can get people to believe that?
I'm so proud of myself. I clearly don't see race, because I didn't see that at all. I just saw you as an average looking individual.
Okay, good.
I'm so progressive. That's fucking wild. Thank you for that. And would you say your name was again?
Brent.
Wild.
Yeah, wild.
But no, we're just gonna
stupid idea is that.
Whoa, hold on.
This is
people need to know. People need to know who we are as individuals. Brent, how's your day going?
It's good. How's your dick?
My dick, it's great, man. Yeah. It's doing everything it always does. Lean slightly to the left and hang low.
So let me get this straight, just so I know what we're doing. Your idea for a bonus episode is tell my family and my friends who we are.
No, that was part of a bit. I was leading into my actual part of the bonus episode. But you feel the need to try to manage everything. And this is our little company retreat of how to manage your over-controlling of this podcast.
All right. Now I have two paths I can go down. And because I want to start this healing process, I could get mad about that. Or I could let it go for a little bit. But if you're wrong, I'm going to get mad.
So, does that mean that we're ready to start?
Sure. I will do nothing. And if this sucks, it is because Cameron Ponte made it suck. So I want that to be known.
Do you want a preamble, or do you want me to just go right in?
I don't
know how you like it. Do you like it dry, or do you like it wet?
Do it however you see fit. I'm not managing this.
All right.
But I would give a preamble.
Okay. So preamble it is. I just want to make you happy. We know that from another episode.
You always do a preamble. Come on,
no
episode. The episode that this
we don't know when this bonus episode's getting released.
Why would you not release the
it
post show after the show?
We want, dude, because we're meta. Because in my mind, the bonus show is the real show. The real show is the bonus show.
You're not releasing shit. You don't do any work.
I fucking put the social medias out there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come correct or don't come at all,
How many followers do we have?
Fucking 11.
That was lower than I thought. And I already knew it was low. Anyways, what do you got for me? I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm not managing.
So everyone knows, you know, not everyone that listens knows us all equally the same. So, me and you are best friends, right? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't want to speak to this.
You're my best friend. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I am your best friend.
Exactly. So, I understand why I love you so much. You know, I know your brain. I know your thoughts. I know your feelings.
Stop there.
And I want the world to be able to know you on a deeper level so they can understand the monster before them.
Are you making this up as you go?
Why would I? You think this is all improv?
No,
you think I'm pulling this out of my ass?
No, I just think you're going to say words like this for the next 45 minutes and never get to any point.
No, I'm going to get to a point. I'm leading you into, I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Oh my God.
And you are going to answer them. It is a variation on Cam's questions.
Is this how bad it is for the preamble? Oh my God. Preambles suck. No, I think you just suck. I think I do preamble fine.
If the question is worthy, I will allow you to ask me that same question. If you think it's a dumb question, you answer it and then pass. You have to answer every question.
All right, that's fair, but you better have a lot of questions because I bet a lot of them are dumb.
I'll tell you exactly how many I have.
And if the first one is, how's your dick? I'm not answering it. Move on.
That was a sample question, and you passed. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bonus episode where I will be asking Brent questions, and you will get to be annoyed the entire time.
You're just interviewing me.
Exactly. I'm giving you some practice.
Is this what it feels like to make it?
Wait, do you want me to do it like it's an interview? Do you want me to be... I'll do a whole bit. Do you want me to do a voice? I'll do a voice. Do you want me to do game show host? Game show whole voice?
Hey, Cam, I'm not the manager. I can't control what you do. You do got to take that pop out of your mouth, though. I mean, it's been there for long enough. It.
Welcome to We've Got Words, the podcast where I ask Brent questions. Brent, introduce yourself to the crowd, please.
Brent.
Fantastic. Okay.
What the fuck did you want from that?
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you a question. You are going to respond. Are you ready for your first question?
That's how questions work. Yeah.
If you got to choose your name, what would it be and why?
Brent. That is okay. That's
dumb as fuck. That's a shit answer, dude.
I'm one of a
garbage
kind.
Answer.
And Brent's a great.
Brent is an okay name, but I feel like it's the name of a prick.
I mean,
I'm a little biased.
I can tell you what my confirmation name was, so that was kind of me picking another name.
Yeah, but don't you have to pick a saint?
Yeah, but I bent to the rules technically. I picked Malachi, but really it was based off of Malachi, who I don't know who he was.
What the fuck is Malachi?
I don't know.
So you picked a name as a bit because it made you think of something that doesn't exist.
And then when they said that, I said, no. It's pronounced Malachi. And they go, you can pronounce it that way. I go, I am. So I guess that's up there. Also, something very Italian, like Vincenzo.
Oh, you would be a great Vincenzo.
Would I?
Yes, dude. You would be a phenomenal Vincenzo. Little Vinny.
No.
Oh, you don't want to be a Vinny?
No. I'm Vincenzo. Okay. That would be cool.
No, that's fair.
Or like, I feel like, I know like the devil, connotation to it, but I feel like I would kill as a Lucifer.
Well, yeah, because you're an evil person.
So I gave you like Lorenzo.
I could see you as a Lorenzo. I'd call you Lolo.
No, you wouldn't. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That was a better answer than, Brent.
Well, if you really make me think about it.
Well, that's the whole point, baby.
I thought you said I had to do no work here. That made me think about it.
No, but that's not hard work. It's all just on the spot. You ready for your next one? This one's a two-parter.
Wait, I want to know what you would be called.
Oh, well, thank you for... That's so sweet.
Okay.
I would be Grayson.
And that, you know what? Makes sense. Next question. Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. What TV show would you want to be in, and which one would you not want to be in?
All right. Wouldn't want to be in, like, a gay show.
Please define a gay show.
I'm trying. I knew you were going to follow up with that, but...
When you say that, I don't know what to tell you.
Like, That's a great question. Like a DILF manor or something, because I'm pretty sure those are guys fucking guys. But I am a DILF.
You know, the first question was which one you'd like to be in, right?
Well, I figured I'd tackle the latter part of the question first.
Okay.
So that would be my answer to that. One I would like to be in. Wait, are we doing TV shows or can I pick a movie?
It specifically says TV shows.
Can I give both?
If you know what, if you're so inclined, I love your enthusiasm. Extra points if you do.
Movie? I'll start with the extra. Movie, Mousetrap.
Why?
Because they were really going for something, and I really liked it.
Okay.
So we would put Mousetrap as the movie. If I was going with TV show, like the original question asked, now, could I be a fictional character?
Yeah, it's a fucking TV show, you dumbass.
Oh, okay. But do I live in the fictional world?
Yes!
Or am I just like the actor in this?
No, you are a character in that show. How was that lost on you?
Oh, I thought you meant like I would be like acting as this character for a show.
No.
Oh, easy. Okay, I'd be Lucifer from Lucifer. I want to be the devil.
That makes sense. That tracks.
No, I thought you were saying like if I was to give you an acting job, what show would you want to act in?
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
No, you're right.
I said if you
you're
could
right.
be in a show, what show would you want to be in?
You did say that. Yeah. So no, answering that question, it would be Lucifer. What would it be for you?
Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Would you want to be a droid?
No, I'd want to be a fucking Jedi, you dumbass.
I had to follow. I don't know.
And the show I wouldn't want to be in, well, see, that one's tougher. I like all the shows that I watch.
Do you see why my first question I was like, now you see why that question was weird. Because I'm saying like, oh, if I was an actor in the show, I wouldn't want to get picked for that show.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if there's any shows I wouldn't want to be in. I think any show I watch is interesting enough for me to want to be in it.
Honestly, there's a lot of shows though where you're like, man, if I lived in that world, that would suck.
Like what?
There's so much war and like shit.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
Yeah, but you're gonna die.
Yeah, but that's it. I'm gonna die anyway.
Or like imagine if you couldn't pick who you were though. Imagine living in a Avengers universe. That would suck, bro. Shit's always going on. The world's almost ending. And let's be real here. You probably don't have powers. Like that would suck.
Well, the TV show is not based on the extras. I'm assuming if you're in a TV show, you're someone notable in
I'm
the
just
TV
saying that
show.
wasn't clarified, so it could suck.
Maybe.
But anyways, next question.
Question number 3. Do you have a secret talent, and can you do it right now?
No. The fuck does that mean?
You don't have any secret talents, bro?
I
know
mean,
space. That's a talent.
That's not a. How is
It's
that
a space talent.
a talent? I mean, I don't think I can whip out my dick on YouTube. So
Okay, so the answer to question 2 is no. But what's the answer to question? But the first part.
no.
What's your secret talent?
I think we should move on. You said I can answer it and move on. Do you have a secret talent, but do not do it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, move on.
I'm not allowed to say it.
You can say it, but you can't do it.
Then it's not worth it.
Is it pissing me off? That's not secret.
No, yeah, that's not secret.
Next question.
Question number 4. When you were a kid, what name did you give your favorite toy or stuffed animal?
I don't know names, but
What?
I do have a funny Toy Story. Not like the movie.
You never named any of your toys or teddy bears anything?
No.
What the hell is wrong with you, you unimaginative little bitch?
I'm sorry. That's stupid. They're inanimate objects.
I have the perfect answer for this.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you yet. And
That's
now I don't think I will. Yeah, fuck you. No, I do have a Toy Story, though, if you want to hear that.
Yeah, I have a Woody, so you might as well.
Okay. Did this bonus episode just you come up with questions that prompt me to just tell stories and I still have to do the work?
Could be.
I'm on the verge of getting mad. But my Toy Stories, when I was in kindergarten, so this may actually come to a shock, but I had a small sharing problem. I didn't like to share with all the kids.
That sounds about right.
You know?
seemed like a pretty bad kid.
I wasn't a bad kid. I just had a sharing problem. It's shocking, I know. But there was this one fire truck because apparently I had Now that I think about it, I don't even think I had a phase of fire trucks. I just think I was doing it to be a prick. But
no, you had a fire truck.
All of a
phase.
sudden,
you saw those big, strong, manly men putting out fires, and you were like, "Give me some of that."
All of a sudden, I just had like this. Like I really wanted this fire truck, and there was so many fire trucks because that must have been what the kids were into in 1999, 2000. I don't know when I was in kindergarten. Maybe I was
fucking ask me.
Yeah, I know. But they had a bunch of fire trucks. But there was one, and it was like one of those like you know, Hess trucks that they used to have. Picture that, but better.
Oh, dude!
It was like it had like a working ladder. It was like it was like almost model size. You know, I'm not gonna say life size, but it was like model size. Like it was
a big fire
huge.
truck.
Like if you were to put it in a model city, you'd be like, damn, that's a big fire truck. Huge. Working ladders, working lights.
I love that for you.
And then there was like little toy, like RC fire trucks, the ones that we don't care about. Right? So, of course, I would always get the big fire truck. And the teacher was like, you got to let other people play with it. I'm like, my fire truck. But I also have, as you know, a lisp. I know another shock. So it wasn't fire truck. It was fire fuck because of my speech impediment. But when kids would try to, take it, I'd push them down. And I'd say, it's my fire truck. And then they had to call my mom. But the funny part was my mom never really yelled at me. I'm pretty sure she just told the teacher well, it's his fire truck. So I think she kind of took my side now that I think about it. Anyways.
Your mom's very supportive. That wouldn't surprise
She was
me.
just like, yeah, you were pushing kids down. That ain't uncool. But what was the reason? I was like, it was mine. She was like, that's convincing. So
that's fair.
And I went to a Catholic school too, so then they were like, "You're bullying people." No, I'm not. It's my fucking truck. Don't touch it.
But was it your truck?
Well, I admitted, no, it's not my truck. Okay, fine, you guys can play with it. And then, oddly enough, all the kids were scared to play with it. So, kind of got in my way.
That's fair.
Yeah, then they got rid of it.
Well, yeah, because everyone was fucking fighting over this special magic fire truck.
They weren't really fighting, but they were losing.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Does that answer your question?
No. Unless you named the fire truck something.
Oh, probably not.
Did you named it Firefuck?
Maybe.
So I guess you did answer my question.
Hey, I didn't forget about you. What was the name that you gave?
I had a stuffed green rabbit teddy bear, and I named it Baby Carrots.
Okay, that's cute.
I loved it. I still have it.
Baby Carrots is a good name.
For a rabbit, right?
For anybody.
Can I start calling you Baby
No,
Carrots?
you're more of a Baby Carrot.
Well,
I'm fucking huge Carrot.
I'm medium-sized Carrot.
You can be medium-sized Carrot.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Question number 14!
There's no way we did 14.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I skipped a bunch of them because they were fucking trash. There's 200. We'll be fine.
Hey, when I was literally setting up the camera, which took me less than a minute, did you write all of those?
No.
Okay, that's good. Because I thought you were writing those as you were going, and I'm like, wow, they're probably awful.
You really thought I did that much work?
True.
I found a list.
You found a list? You didn't even do it yourself? You fucking phoned this
episode!
So your advice is, hey, if you want to start an episode, just fucking steal it from something else.
It's not like you make up these stories. You fucking find them on Reddit. Oh, got him. Anyway, what's your favorite line from any movie? Or show. I'll give you show.
Man. I can say movie? Because if I can say movie, I might need some help with this one, but I know there was some great dialogue and Mousetrap. You know?
Are you, being paid to promote this movie?
I wish. Here's the thing. And if I was being paid to promote this movie, I think they need their money back because I know there's so many good lines in that movie. I can't think of any of them, not because I don't like them, but because I'm an idiot and I just don't know. But I know there were good lines in that movie.
What about the kid on the little roller coaster screaming, "I'm too high for this! I'm too high for this!"
That was one. That wasn't even the best one.
No, but it was just so ridiculous. There was no reason for that scene.
It was mainly the detectives that were... your detective... Honestly, Cam, if you were to give me one of your random sayings that has something to do with crime, it would probably be a line that detective said.
I mean, I don't know if I have a little saying.
He was just like, but we never said they were dead. But what? What were you?
How about Crime never pays, and you're out of coupons.
Honestly, is that a line? That might be a line.
Could have been a line.
So, he's not sponsored by Mousetrap, but like, if they want to, I'll act in the next one.
You wanna hear this fucking? First of all,
Sorry, does that answer your question?
No, it doesn't, because you didn't give me a line. You described a movie that had dialogue.
Man, I just want to make.
But we're gonna move past.
I just want to make.
I
sure.
honestly thought yours was gonna be Sandy Rivers from How I Met Your Mother, going, "You got me." But yeah,
Hey,
no,
Cam?
I guess that's fine.
Hey, Cam, you got me.
Yeah, it's almost like I know you better than you know yourself. I am a fucking genius.
You got me.
I'm a good friend.
That's funny because that's a great line.
Thank you. You're
Ugh.
welcome.
Yeah. How I Met Your Mother, Sandy Rivers. You got me. Great line. Look it up. It's like season 1, episode
It's
10,
later
11,
on.
12.
Yeah, no, it's later on.
Great.
Yeah, because it's after the Victoria
Oh,
stuff.
bro, he has so many good lines in that.
It's the episode. It's the episode after the big Victoria
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, he has so many good lines in that. Yeah, Sandy Rivers, what a hero.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that
next
guy.
question.
All right, so this one I'm only asking as a bit because I read it and I was like, this is a stupid fucking question. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. What was your kindergarten teacher like? The fuck kind of question?
She
is
was a
that?
real bitch. She kept saying I had a sharing problem and I couldn't fucking play with my fire truck. Did you want me to tell that story? You were really enacting. Oh,
No, that was annoying. I was
Speaking
like,
of
this is a dumb one.
kindergarten stories, I also saw a girl naked.
That's not okay.
Do you want to know how it happened?
I think we do for legal reasons.
Might have been first grade or kindergarten. I mean, they're real close. So it was like Halloween, and it might have been first grade, might have been kindergarten. Don't know. But it was a Halloween party, and they had like for the kids, they had like a Halloween event, and they invited like the parents and I don't know, some dumb fucking kid shit. But after it, they were like, all right, now change out of your costumes, get back into your regular clothes, and they were like doing class or whatever they do in first grade, kindergarten. This one girl, right, takes it off, nothing underneath, fucking starts stripping, doesn't know better, dumb kid. All the kids were like, oh no, like running to the back. All the parents were like, oh no, no, no. And then there's me, a young kid who's just in awe, staring front row. And they're like, no, no, don't look, don't look. I go, nah, I gotta look.
Sometimes you just gotta know, though. I think it was curiosity.
And then
on
you
your
can't
part.
clip this, but yeah, then I saw that first grader naked. I was also in first grade, but yeah.
You know how bad that sounds, right?
Well, if you did your work and you clipped that, I would let you do that, but I know you're not going to put in the work.
Other people can download this audio file and clip that, right?
That
It's
is
a
true.
public thing.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, you realize you're dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have the next question, though.
Yeah. Okay. Which celebrity do you think you look like?
Ryan Reynolds. We already went over
no,
that.
you
Yeah.
don't look like Ryan Reynolds.
I get it all the time.
No one
You-
has ever said that.
You
to
wouldn't have
you.
asked that question if you didn't think I did. Because you knew that was going to be the answer.
You don't look like any celebrities.
Yes, I
But if a celebrity was to ever play you in a movie,
did. Ryan Reynolds.
Joaquin Phoenix. He could do it.
Honestly, here's the thing. That is a compliment.
Yeah, no, he's a great actor.
He's phenomenal.
Exactly.
That's
not a diss.
I will say he could get my. He would be
They
the
just
best
need to give
actor.
him a prosthetic nose.
He would be the best actor to embody what I would be saying and doing.
Yeah, I know.
But for visuals, Ryan Reynolds all day.
No.
All day.
You look nothing like Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds.
Who would
Nailed it
you
second
pick?
time.
We don't want to go there.
Well, it's not who I'd pick. It's which do you think you look like. I know exactly which two celebrities I look like. I
Let's
look
hear it.
like Bob Saget
Yup.
and Michael Cera.
Oh, I was gonna say Ellen DeGeneres.
I don't look anything like Ellen DeGeneres.
You look like a lesbian.
That doesn't mean I look like Ellen DeGeneres.
She's
You know how many
an icon for
lesbians
them.
there are? There's a lot. No,
Oh.
she got fucking canceled, dude.
Oh,
she
did
sucks,
she?
dude.
What did she do?
She's really mean to people.
Is she?
That's as much as I know. She's
Well, I mean,
not a
was
nice
she-
person,
Is she
allegedly.
is she just like is some guy just being like, yeah, cancel her? Why? Mean to me. Then I'm not taking her side because I don't know the story, but I'm gonna say maybe get over it. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know better. But I would be mean to people if I was famous. Like Oprah is probably a real bitch.
I'm sure she's fine.
I don't know.
You know, there are plenty of famous people that are nice and genuine.
I don't want
to the
meet
point
her.
where I don't think you have to be a bitch or a prick if you have a lot of money.
That's true. I feel like the minute I get $1 million, I start treating people like ants.
No, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not because you're correct, but I just think that's what's going to happen. It's like the mouth. You know, when you touch it, you can't read. When you get $1 million, you treat people like ants.
Yeah, I mean, agree to disagree on that. You ready for your next question?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Did I answer your question?
No. What's the weirdest gift you've ever received?
I got a penis pump. Yeah.
That's a wild gift to give you.
That is
that
wild,
sounds
huh?
like someone with impeccable taste and care for you as an individual
It's
would get for
crazy
you.
because I got a 7.41 inch size penis,
And I'm so happy that your mom knows that now.
and like this was a gift as a joke, I'm assuming, but the person that gave me this gift was like, yeah, use it, it really works. No, it doesn't. They're a myth.
Hey, man, sometimes it happens. I don't know what to tell you.
I have a question for you,
Hey, what's up?
but it's a slightly different question if you allow it.
Okay, how we doing?
What's the strangest gift you ever gave someone?
Does tried to give someone count?
Were you successful?
I made the person aware. I tried to make sure the gift was a thing, but it wasn't able to be a thing, and the person accepted that was okay.
Yeah, so that counts.
Okay. I tried to make a silicone mold of my cock as a dildo to give to someone, but it didn't work.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm not gonna lie here. I don't want to micromanage this, but you fumbled that bit. I set you up to tell the people that you were the person that gave me the penis pump, and then you went on a different angle.
Well, that's a weirder gift than giving your buddy a penis pump.
Yeah, but no one's gonna put that together because I believe you send people silicone molds of your penis.
I was going to follow that up with, by the way, I think it was actually very clear that I was the one that gave you the penis pump.
Yeah, no, I just think you fumbled the bit. You fumbled the bit, but I appreciate you trying.
You know, that's really rude.
I did use it, by the way. Like,
How many times?
here's the thing. It's a
I
myth,
read
though.
I read the stuff and it said it has to be a significant
Yeah,
usage
it's
of time,
a myth.
like every day for like a month.
It's a myth. The thing is, it gets you hard instantly because
No,
that's how
it
science
doesn't.
works. Yes. Would you like to use my penis pump?
Is that a sincere offer?
Yeah. I haven't used it since you gave it to me, so it's
You
clean.
haven't used it in a year?
More than that.
No, I got it for you last
Well, yeah, then it's definitely not been
for
it's
Christmas,
been a
'cause
year
I'm
then.
a good
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, like 2 years ago. And it was
No, it was last year.
instantly, right? But it has no long-term effect.
I think you were just missing it.
Picture I tried. Picture it like
It's putting your dick in a
like
vacuum.
scientific Viagra. Like, it doesn't use medicine, it uses physics to make your dick hard.
Sounds
But
like it's
it
operational.
doesn't have any lasting effects.
I don't think that's accurate.
I
think
you-
it does some stretch.
You don't know the science.
I read
I
things.
am more of a scientist than you.
No, it's
As the
like
fact
it's like
that I
going
am
to
a
the gym. It's
scientist.
like how you build muscles. You rip those muscles constantly.
The dick
and
is
then
not
they
a
go.
muscle.
Yeah, it is, man. It's
No,
all
it is
muscle,
not.
babe.
No, it is not.
Mine's all muscle. Ask the ladies.
That you might actually have cancer then, because that dick is not a muscle.
No, I got checked. Okay, I don't have cancer.
Did they check your dick? Hey, Cam, how's your dick, bro? Because I think it might
We
be
said
bad.
we weren't going to talk about this.
Anyway, did I answer your question?
That one you did.
All right. Wow. Okay, good.
What's the most random fact you know?
Do I have to answer this one?
Yep.
That's all you don't give me. You can't ad lib for some time to help me think of a question.
I mean, I could try to ad lib for some time, but I think it's going to be very obvious that I'm just filibustering because if I just keep talking and I don't stop.
How about I answer your question with the question?
Okay.
How many holes does a straw have?
2.
Wrong. Topology says that it has one hole,
No, because I look at straws from a side.
or
view.
it could have infinite holes. Is that did I answer your question? Is that a fact that satisfies it?
I
Because
bet
that's
you
true.
have infinite holes, baby.
That's a great pickup line.
That's a terrible pickup line. You're gonna get punched in the throat.
I have I have no specific facts that I'm willing to share, but if I think of one, I will. If you want a Brent's facts section, just like a Cam's question, I will do that. If the listeners want Brent's facts for the next bonus episode, man, you got me. I'll do it.
They'll put it in the comments for us. It's fine.
Oh, don't worry about the low battery on the computer. I will fix it. You don't.
I have
worry
another
about
question for you.
All right.
I think you're gonna really enjoy this one. I think this is the perfect question for me to ask for you right now. What's the funniest insult you can come up with right now?
Hey, can I save the bonus episode real quick and then answer it?
What do you mean save the bonus?
Well,
yeah, plug it in.
Yeah, because the battery's dying.
Plug it in, you dingus. I'll keep talking. You're wasting so much time. I'm sitting here talking, and you're sitting there fucking trying to interrupt me instead of putting the fucking thing on the computer like you just did.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What's the funniest insult you can come up with right now?
Oh my God. I don't know, because I look at you and I don't think of funny insults. I just think of so many insults.
It doesn't have to be funny.
Well, because it's not funny, it's mean. It's mean. You don't want me to say it. I'll try to say it in choice words. You look like the dumbest person I've ever fucking seen, sucking on a lollipop, wearing headphones that we both know do not work, and pretending to read.
I'm not pretending to read. I know how to read.
Stop with the lollipop.
It's your fault. You let me do a bonus episode. This is what you fucking get.
I didn't let you do a bonus episode. You said, keep recording. I got you covered.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Another question. What's a purchase you made that you immediately regretted?
Oh, I know one. And I'm roping you in. Oh, you want to go there?
I don't know what you're talking
Let's
about.
go there. Okay. This was COVID times. Cam, you know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm pretty sure you said this can never be told to anybody. Cam, can you look at me to know if I should actually tell this story? Because I remember you saying you can never tell our friends about this, and I haven't, and you know that's true. Am I okay to tell about it?
Here's the thing, Brent.
Think of the content.
You should use your heart and decide what you really believe.
You're saying use your best judgment?
I'm saying use your best judgment and do whatever you think is best.
All right, so anyways, it was COVID times, and you start getting on me of like, yo, we should get sex dolls.
That's not what happened. That is not what happened.
No,
I can tell you exactly what happened. We were watching an episode of Family Guy, and it was a scene where I think Quagmire had like a couple of sex dolls or something like that.
They were realistic.
And I was like, that's crazy. Have you ever used a sex doll? And you were like, nope. Have you ever used a sex doll? And I was like, nope. I wonder what that would be like.
And then you said, then there was a lull in the conversation. You go, yo, I don't know if you've seen this website. They've got these like things called real dolls. They're like thousands of dollars, but they're like super realistic. I'm like, oh, no, like I just know of like the casual, like name brand ones. We ain't sponsored, so I'm not going to say it. But I was like, that's all I know about. You go, no, they got like these super realistic ones, but super expensive. But like, I'm sure they have them like cheaper. I'm like, yeah.
To be fair, I also found the website where you can customize one and brought you to that website and was like, see, dude, you can do it all. And that was hilarious. That was a great bit.
And I was like, yeah, but you could probably get them cheaper. You're like, yeah, you think? I'm like, yeah, most definitely. You go,
what would... I think I just realized what actually happened.
What?
I think I was doing a bit.
Yeah, no shit.
And then instead of you doing your usual thing where you shut down my bit, you tried to one-up me and go along with it. And we were just playing bit chicken.
You know what?
Neither of us realized it.
I'm not saying that happened, but because I was going to say, no, that's not what happened. But now that I think about it, you could be right.
Think about everything that I was doing and saying it's the same thing I do every time I do a bit.
We both didn't want to do that, but neither of us were not going to go along with it.
I put it on the table and then you entertained it. And I was just like, oh, he clearly doesn't get it's a joke. Let me keep going with it.
But anyways, let's continue with this story. So you were like, oh yeah, I found them. I'm on his website. They're like 60s. I'm like, yeah, I was like, that seems reasonable. You're like, yeah, that's like for the name brand ones. I was like, yeah, you could even probably find it cheaper. You go, I can find even cheaper than this. I was like, yeah, the name brand ones are around $50, $60. Like, that seems reasonable. That's, they have them like modeled after certain people. I'm like, yeah, that seems right. You go, but you're saying I can get them cheaper. I was like, yeah, you absolutely could.
More bang for your buck.
Yeah. So you go, I'm gonna look for that. All right, cool. I'm just watching Family Guy. You go, dude, I found them for $33. I was like, that seems about right. I mean, where did you find it? I'm thinking some like sex store or something. You go, dude, they got them on Amazon. So I don't know if I expressed this to you, but in my mind, I raised some questions.
Got the Bezos special. What are you talking about?
But I wasn't caring. I was like, cool. You go, dude, I can get these for you. I was like, I mean, you can get one. I won't judge. I think that's like a normal thing. Go,
I'm so much funnier than I remember.
I can get us both of them. I go, okay, cool. I'll send you the money. Let me know. No, don't worry about it. I got this. Okay. Thank you. Again, not caring. You very much wanted this to happen. Every day. I forgot how funny this was. Every day. It was like 3 days shipping or something. Every day, like, dude, it's coming in 2 days. Okay. Yeah, let me know when it comes. I'll use it. Dude, 2 days. Okay. Dude, it's coming tomorrow. All right, yeah, let me know. Dude, bad news. What? It got delayed. All right, that's fine. Let me know when it comes. No, it was like really delayed. It's like a next week. And I was like, no, that's fine. Whatever. I don't really care.
I'm realizing so much more how much of a bit this really was. Because I was so intentional with it.
You're like, yeah, but what are we going to do for a week? What do you mean? We don't really care about this. This is when I realized, no, he cares about this. You're like, yeah, I'm guessing I'm going to have to go the old-fashioned way. Okay, yeah, my roommate by the time, so I didn't care what you were doing in your room. You could have kept that private. It wasn't part of the lease agreement. Dude, good news. It's coming in tomorrow. Okay. Did you make it like, did you call Jeff Bezos or something? I don't know.
I put in a call, bro.
Finally, they come in. Awesome. You were very excited. You're like, we got to open these. All right, yeah, let's do it. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to wait for you. We're going to do it right now, though. Okay, as soon as I walk in, we'll open them. Walk in the door from work. He's like, cool, let's open them. Come on, kitchen table. All right, how was your day? Fucking instantly wanted to do it.
What'd you want me to do? Ask how your dick was?
I mean, yeah, I don't know when that started. Open them up. You were so excited. Like, yeah, all right, here's the thing, though. We're going to open them, then we're going to use them. We got to use them. We can't, like, you can't say that you used it. If I'm doing this, I need to know that you're doing this too. We're gonna use
so that you're going to do it too.
Yeah.
I didn't need to know when you were doing it. I needed to have your word that you were going to use it.
And then I was like, I'm probably gonna use it when you use it. And you go, so we're gonna use it at the same time? Like, that made you excited. I was like, I mean, that would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You're like, all right, as long as you promise. I'm like, yeah, I promise. This means nothing to me.
This is the greatest bit I've ever done in my life.
It means so much to you. It means nothing to me.
Because like I said, I was so invested. Because I was like, I'm trying to get him to see that this is a bit and it's not working.
No, you seem so excited.
He's giving me too much credit.
You were seeming so excited.
It felt like you were trying to be such a good friend, and I was just doing a bit.
But if we remember, Cam, the original question. What was the original question? And I'll take it from here. Remind the folks.
What is a purchase that you made and then immediately regretted?
Immediately regretted. Can we open them up? Child size. Cam, how big were they?
Don't say it like that. They were like no more than a foot long and maybe like 6 inches wide, and it was incredibly floppy fucking like silicone.
There was strange powder everywhere.
It was hysterical.
Now,
because I bust out laughing, and Brent goes, "What the fuck is this?" And I said, "It looks like a fucking child." And then we both die laughing and we're like, we can't do this.
Because let's just say it wasn't something just to stimulate you if we're being good over here. It was a full body in the form factor of about a foot. full body. And it was strange. Now I don't know if you remember this. We got slightly different models because you couldn't get two. It was like you weren't ordering off Amazon Prime, let's just say. We couldn't get the same. So we got slightly different models.
Yeah, mine had nipple color.
And because, we were like, what, Cam, this means more to you. Which one do you want? I don't care. You picked one. I picked the other. The one with nipple color. That's the one that you got.
Well, yeah, if it's going to happen, it's going to be more realistic.
And that one was like $5 more. I was like, you know what, Cam? You can get the premium one. I don't care. Right? That's what we thought. We both use them. And we're like, so we're going to talk about it, right? Yeah, we'll say how it was. I wasn't lying. You weren't lying. We talked about it. Now, I was like, here's the thing. It's probably going to be fine. It's probably not that bad. Right? You got a cup. At the end of the day, you're just fucking holes. Can't be that bad.
I told you it was going to be rough.
And what I realized was it's very floppy.
I told you. It was going to be rough. I saw the thing and I was like, this ain't going to be good.
The way I think you described it, which made so much sense, was it feels like you're fucking a girl without a spine. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's true. Because it would just bend in so many directions that weren't the directions you wanted.
Bro. It hit my stomach and it hurt.
But then, we both laughed about that. We're like, that's what you get for $30. Made sense. But then you brought up another concern. I don't even remember this. You go, yeah. And I forgot about this. I think you forgot about this too. You were like, I opened the packaging and there was powder everywhere. And I was like, what? You're like, dude, there was white powder everywhere. That was crazy. I was like, I didn't have powder. You're like, you didn't? I was like, no. You're like, mine was everywhere. I was like, and you fucked it? You opened a powdery package from China and stuck your dick in it?
What, is it going to be anthrax?
That was just wild to me.
If I'm going to do a bit, I'm going to fully commit.
So then, oh my God, I forgot how this goes so deep. Then we decide, instantly regretted it, right? Bringing back
Classic.
and we both decided, yeah, we need to get rid of these. We don't want our friends to find them. This was a mistake. But then our dilemma was,
I used to keep mine wrapped in a gross towel hidden under something in my closet. And it's crazy because we only had them for a day, but I was still that concerned that it was going to be found and I was going to be
How do you explain that? You have a child size.
No,
it was. Cam, it was.
Size.
Cam, it was.
Just say it was a foot long and 6 inches wide.
Full scale, but in a foot. Yeah, it's windy out. It is crazy. But anyways, then our problem became, how do we get rid of it? So, because here was our dilemma. If we put it, there was multiple problems. If we put it in a garbage bag and we chuck it, it looks like there's two child, corpses in there. We can't do that.
You don't have to. They didn't have heads, legs. They didn't have heads or limbs.
No, they had nubs. Even worse. They had the attachments, but none of the goods.
The goods. The goods? Are you really only into people with arms? That's pretty low, Brent.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, that's a drawback. But then we had, when you live with me, very older neighbors. One, rest in peace. He is no longer with us. But they would take out the trash and they were older and they would love to talk and ask questions. So we were like, what if they see this? And it came into a dilemma of, yeah, they could. So then we were like, well, we'll just keep them for a little bit. But then we used them multiple more times after that. And we're like, yeah, maybe I tried the other hole. Maybe it would be better. And it wasn't. And then we were so shameful. We were like, you know what? We just have to do it. We got to get rid of these things. And we threw them away.
Yeah, but I triple bagged them and put them in a box.
Yeah,
and then taped the box.
And you were like, yeah, don't worry, we're all covered. I was like, you could have just thrown them away. I really don't give a fuck. You're like,
I didn't want to give the guy a heart attack. It would have been R.I.P. a lot
He would have been wild. He would have been fucking it. Now, do you see how I'm taking this out, Cam?
Oh my god!
You were under the impression that they dissolve.
Grab the thing, and I can put it in me too. Come on, give me the thing.
I'm not doing shit for you.
That's so rude.
Anyways, that was. I know I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry, but
it's all right because we have plenty of time for the next question. What fictional character do you have beef with? Beef characters, go.
Can I
go?
Don't know.
Go. Beef character.
I don't know.
Beef
okay,
character.
fine. You really put me on the spot.
Sure.
If you give me no time to think about it, it would be I don't know how to describe him. The guy with the mustache, who was the detective on Mousetrap.
Why do you have beef with him?
Because
what beef could be possible?
He reminded me so much of you, and you're the fucking worst, and I hate you.
I'm not the worst. I'm a solid human being.
So I looked at
rad.
him, and I saw your face, and I was like, you fucking suck. That's what you get when you give me no time to think about it.
Well, I mean, that doesn't need to...
I am also jealous that I ran out of my butterscotch lollipop.
Oh, the man who's sitting there fucking getting so mad at me about bringing lollipops to his house is going to be mad that he doesn't have a lollipop.
That's because I didn't get my Dommies yet, so.
That doesn't matter. You don't need Domino's. It's garbage.
I will say, since this is a bonus episode, we can talk about drugs. I will say those pouches, yeah, dude.
Those don't hit me at all.
No, but I could take 12 of them because they are so good.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, flavor-wise, it's okay, but I'm not like a huge fan.
I'm about to
It's
stick
definitely
12
a little
in right
wee.
now.
Dude, fucking another one in.
For our audio listeners, they're drugs.
I mean, yeah, it's tell them what it is.
It's like an edible, but it's like a Zyn. So it's a pouch-based THC product, is what we'll say. Is that enough time for you to think about a question, or?
Well, I'm trying to find a good one here.
Oh, because the other ones,
if
yeah, we
you
don't want
were
them to
arrested, what would it be for, Brent?
being belligerent.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
I was
I mean-
going to say drunk driving, but
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to incriminate myself. I mean, theoretically, right? No, I think I got past that. I only do that now when, like, I absolutely have to.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
That's progress.
Like, if I...
That's
that
really
stick is
good
so
progress.
mangled. It's wild.
I'm
Show the
chewing.
camera. That's wild.
I'm just
Um,
chewing.
Like, for example, Cam, it's 12:30. I'm drunk. I need Taco Bell. Dire need. I take you with me, though, so, like, with two people.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to let you die alone. I'm not a fucking savage.
But no, I never... I just realized what the bonus show is now. It's you ask me questions and then I tell stories that have somewhat to do with those questions.
See, I'm doing a lot of work.
Fuck you. I'm doing the work. No, it reminds me of a story. I didn't get arrested, but I did get tased at a bar by a bouncer and then my friends.
That's lovely.
Would you like to hear it?
I would
you know
love
this story?
to hear that. Yeah, I don't know if I have. Please tell me.
So we're at the bar. I was newly 21, maybe like 21, 22, right? Go to a bar with... I'll name drop because they won't listen, but you'll know who they are. My buddy Josue.
Why won't they listen?
And
they
Dawson.
seem like bad people.
You know Dawson, my buddy
Dude,
Dawson.
he hates me.
He doesn't. He's
He
the nicest
does,
guy in the
dude.
world.
He's a nice guy, but he hates me.
Here's why the story's even better. Because, again, I want the context to be known. The nicest guy in the world. So we go there with a
He's
couple
a
of
very
buddies.
nice guy. He
We
just
go there
hates
with
me.
Brian. Well, I don't want to say last name, but, you know. Great guy. He was, no fraternity guy. And I'm drinking, getting belligerent at this point.
Happens.
Right? So probably like a Wednesday night. We were in college. This bar had peanuts at it. So I was like eating peanuts, being belligerent, drinking. People were like, he's got to calm down. Then I got a funny idea because Dawson was pissing me off. He's a lot like you. Nicest guy.
Very nice guy.
One of my best friends.
Whoa.
Pisses me the fuck off sometimes. He was
Is it
being,
because he hates me?
no,
Is
because
that why
he
he
was
makes you
being
mad?
nice and stuff. He was like, maybe you should quiet down. Fuck you. Let me do
Oh,
what
you
I
mean
wanna
he's
do.
being reasonable and a good guy?
Maybe. I didn't like it. So I got the peanuts and I just start spitting them at him. They're like the peanut dust. I put like 12 in my mouth and just started spitting peanuts at him.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Now, our friends didn't like it. The bouncer didn't like it. They already knew I was a problem. So they apparently, I didn't notice the next day, go up to my buddy Josue and was like, you got to get him out of the bar. You got to get him out of the bar. Or else we have to take him out of the bar. You got to get him out. I wasn't having it. He goes, all right, buddy, time to leave. fuck you. Spitting peanuts, throwing them everywhere, as I do.
You're a bad guy.
And he was like, no, we got to go. And I didn't know this, but he was like, yeah, you were on the verge of getting literally kicked the fuck out. I didn't know that till the next day. So eventually he got me to leave. He was like, yo, we'll get calzones. We'll get calzones. I was like, all right, you're getting my calzone, start going, still being belligerent though. He's driving me home and we've all been drinking and we make bad decisions. And there's like police doing some stuff. I don't know what. Policing maybe because it's bars. And meanwhile, my window's down. I'm like yakking out the window, being like, fuck you, fuck you. And he's like, we're about to go through the police. You need to stop. They're going to, I didn't like that. So I was like, well, fuck you, right? Getting real mad. But all of a sudden, this fucker has a taser and he tases me.
Dawson?
Josue.
Oh, I thought you said Dawson was driving.
No, Dawson was what made me get belligerent. He tases me and I was like, I instantly stopped. I was, what the fuck was that?
I mean, that's something to definitely get you to stop.
And he's like, it got you to stop it. I was like, I instantly sobered up. I was like, don't do that to people. That was so bad.
No, that's on you.
And he always
on you.
He always wanted to tase like someone to be like, oh, how was it? And he was like, I also was curious. I was like, you don't do that. Do not do that. Bad. I'll stop. Bad.
That's all it takes. I need to buy a taser.
Then I woke up the next day, right, with my socks on and just my socks on. That's it. Don't know.
Why were you naked?
I to be determined. Do not know. Wake up, put some clothes on. I got outside, I look at the clock. It's like noon. Right? Makes sense. I walk outside. Buddy Riley's sitting there. And he goes, dude, don't you have work at 8 a.m.? And I was like, yeah, I do. I called them. And he was like, okay. I was like, yeah, they said I can come in at 12. He goes, dude, it's 12:30. I go, yeah, I'm not going to work. And then I went to bed. It's a great time. So he didn't get arrested, but did get tased. And then I found out this whole story the next day because I didn't remember.
You are a menace to society, and we should put you away somewhere.
So if I was to get arrested, probably for something like that.
That's fair. So, Brent, what celebrity is your nemesis?
I don't know.
You don't have a celebrity nemesis, really?
Can make one up. Does that help you?
I mean, what do you mean make one up?
Oh, I have an answer. I don't know if you would consider this celebrity.
Okay. Hear me. I'll hear you out.
And I will say first and last name because public figure. Gina Raimondo.
Oh, God.
You know who you are. I don't know who really she is. She the governor of Rhode Island. Now she does some bull fucking shit in politics. That bitch, when she was governing Rhode Island, would go out of her way to make my life miserable. Whether that be traffic.
She does none of this. She's not even involved in Rhode Island politics anymore.
So, well, that's the best thing because you're right, Cam. She's not even involved in Rhode Island politics. Yet, when I get a flat tire from a pothole, Gina Raimondo. When plows don't come down my street in a blizzard, do you know why? Gina Raimondo, your good friend in Washington. So, yeah, she hates me. Oh, there's road work on your way to work now? Funny how that happens. Fuck you. Now your commute is an hour and a half. Gina Raimondo. So, she's a nemesis. We have a back and forth. I get at her sometime too.
I dropped the thing I was fiddling with.
Okay.
Can you grab it? Can you give it back to me? Thank you.
All right, next. I was going to say story. I don't know. What is this?
This is the extended version of Cam's questions, but it's just the questions that I choose from
I thought
this
you
list.
said you were going to make me not do work and we were going to analyze it and help me not micromanage.
Yeah, I lied.
Oh. Okay.
What do you want me to tell you?
Fair enough.
All right. What's the strangest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Wait, give me that can. No, wait, I don't need it. I forgot. I solved my own problem.
His was funny because everyone's going to think that's a bit because that was hilarious bit. But I knew exactly that, no, you fucked up. You were trying to spit your thing out, but you realized you finished your drink and you already spit it out, or you put it in the wrapper.
No, I put it in the wrapper. You saw me. I put it in your butterscotch wrapper. Butterscotch
I cannot
lollipop,
believe
which you
did
don't
that.
have. Are you happy that you realized you really do like Dum
Oh, I'm
Dums?
sorry. Did you want to throw that one across the room too?
That was a great
I'm
time.
sorry. What was the question?
What's the strangest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
I don't hesitate. I can actually I can answer this one. It's a
That's good. That's the fucking point, you shithead.
it's a strange rumor. Well, because here's the thing though. It's a strange rumor, and I want to tell a story, but I'm secretly admitting that it's not a rumor and it's true.
Okay.
So the rumor was that sounds crazy, but it's actually true. I once had someone tell me that I'm secretly from the future. And guess what? I am from the future.
This bit isn't going anywhere. This is bad.
No, that's
pick
a
a
true
new
story.
thing.
No,
Pick a new thing.
that's the thing. You used to tell me all the time that I'm from the
I
future.
joked. I said it feels like sometimes you've come back from the future to laugh at me and make my life hell.
If you've been joking about it for the last 10 years, I think it's true. Because think about it. Everything I tell you to do is right, or everything I do, I know is going to piss you off because, well, I'm from the future.
Yeah, no, I think that's just stupid.
No, I'm telling you. What about you? Is there any rumors that you think? Wild.
There is a rumor that I heard about myself and others, and it always made me laugh.
Is this going to be a good bit?
There was a rumor one time that two people that I was friends with, two females, used to hook up and fuck each other. And I used to just sit there and watch them.
When was this?
It was at a job that I'm no longer at.
I have known you for 10 years, and I have never heard this story.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not just going to sit here and just be like, dude, I heard this today.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't. That's just like, I
Oh, I'm
heard
sorry.
it.
Is that weird? Is that where you
I
crossed the
heard
line?
it, and it was just like in one ear, out the other. But yeah, there was a rumor about me that I used to watch 2
I'm
people
not
that
joking.
I know
what
have
the
sex.
fuck is this story?
It's just rumors, man. It's
Who said this?
rumors and lies. A bunch of people, apparently.
When?
It was a good couple of years ago now, at this point.
You were living with me?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Why did they... Were you? Let me just ask that.
No, that never happened.
Why did they
Quite
think
the
so?
opposite.
Were you like,
actually.
well, we were always hanging out, and
No,
they would
not
stop making
quite
out,
the
and I
opposite,
would
but
stay
semi the
there, and
opposite.
they got this crazy idea. Is it
No.
something like that?
No, they thought that these two people full on fucked each other a lot, and I would just sit there and watch.
There might have been a reason though why they thought that. No.
No,
Why did you think?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
But that wasn't happening, I can tell you that. I wouldn't have been opposed to that happening, but it didn't happen.
I just cannot believe I'm just finding out about that.
Well, I'm like an onion, You keep me around and you see my
Hey
layers.
Cam, how about this? I'm not micromanaging. This isn't about me. But since you did the intro, I do the outro. So
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Nope, Cam, I do the outro. We're not there yet, but I'm gonna give you with this.
Well, I wanted
One
to do the outro
last
too.
Final question. Last question. Cam, it's like a double Jeopardy. What's it called? Cam's final question. Kind of too on the nose. We'll workshop it.
Okay. Hold on.
Come on, you gotta end it with the end it with a bang.
Okay. We'll go with.
And is it how you?
What's your go-to pickup line?
I don't know. I really don't.
No, come on, hit me with it.
I really don't pull bitches.
Tell
so that's the
everyone.
problem.
Tell everyone how you
Oh.
talk to these women.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's a good one, but I think it's a classic. After making eye contact, give them the look that everyone knows
With
I
your
have.
Ted Bundy eyes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Across the bar. If I was to talk to someone, because I don't do that, I don't pull. But if I was, best line, and go up to him, give him that look, right? Give him that smug look, and you go, so, How we doing? The classic. It's the classic Brent Nevs. How we doing? But you gotta, because I don't speak with my words. I speak with my eyes. So when I'm saying how we doing, they've understood a whole different story. You know, I give them the eyes and I go, how we doing?
I think it's officially not lost on anyone why you don't pull.
What's yours? I bet you it's, is it, hey, I'm Cam Ponte and I'm sad and have sex with me, please?
First of all,
does that work?
That would probably work more than how we doing. Second of all, no, I have a pickup line that I only use on the girls who are the most worth it because I know that it will always work every single time. It's you after of course, like you said, making this eye contact with them from across the bar, weirdo. You walk right up to them and you say, "Hey, did you see that asshole with the lisp and the streak in his hair?
You suck."
Pretty weird, right?
Hey, and with that, thank you for listening. The first ever bonus episode of We've Got Words. It's the post show that no one asked for the podcast that no one wants.
First of all, it's the post show
Anyways,
that everyone wanted, and Brent's mad that it's great.
Maybe we'll put this out. I don't know. This could be our new format, but, you know, listen to this on wherever the fuck we put it. Give us your feedback. We're probably going to keep doing this because I think it was fun as fuck.
You're
Cam,
so
good
bad
job.
at intros.
Hit him with the outro music.
This is the new outro music. This is the new outro music. Da, 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 da.